Proposed change to IRS policy could require Coloradans to pay taxes on their TABOR refunds in the next filing season.
But some Colorado leaders are condemning the idea, including our Governor Jared Polis. KRDO News Channel 13's Barbara Fox is live in Colorado Springs after speaking with the governor tonight. Barbara, what are his main concerns?
Bart, Heather, Polis is calling this new proposal absurd, saying the IRS is off base with this one. He believes that nobody in the state of Colorado should have to pay federal taxes on a state refund.
There's no way that it makes sense for this to be subject to any kind of income tax itself. I'm really hopeful will prevail at the end of the day, but frankly, it's scary it even got this far because it defies common sense.
Governor Jared Polis is alerting his constituents over the latest IRS draft guidance. It was released on Wednesday, and it could require some Coloradans to pay taxes on their TABOR refund. TABOR stands for the Taxpayer Bill of Rights, and it limits the amount of revenue governments in the state can retain and spend. It also requires that any surplus money collected be refunded to taxpayers. The IRS considered going after TABOR refunds, but back in February, they decided against it. But would now appear the plan is back on the table.
We thought we put this to rest a few months ago, but here we are, draft guidance from the IRS General Counsel, and we need to bat it down again. It's a little bit like whack-a-mole here, but hopefully if we can stem this off this time, they won't come after it again, because it really just doesn't make any sense to tax a tax refund.
According to the newly proposed guidelines, only those who itemize their deductions would be subject to the tax, a group that accounts for a minority group of tax filers.
We think that this would cause about 10% or so of Colorado taxpayers to have to pay income tax on their TABOR refund, but that should be zero. Nobody should pay tax on a refund from a tax.
George Sleeman, the co-owner of Westside Tax Service, believes the proposal won't sit well with Coloradans, even if it does not affect everyone.
I think it's a crock, to put it politely. And if they're going to do it, I think there's going to be an uprising of people being upset.
Now, Governor Polis says he's going to work closely with Senator Michael Bennet to make sure this does not happen. They plan to draft a letter to the IRS by the mid-October deadline, explaining why this proposal makes no sense. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Barbara Fox, KRDO News Channel 13.